The day has come. Amazon man has been.
What's up people, how's it going? Mob day, vote mob, gotta love it. The car is loaded, the quad is following up, the dogs are in the back. What a lovely day. Look at this weather, mate, weather's legit. Whoa. Stop the video. Apologies. It's been a minute since I did a video here on the Flat Earth podcast, and I guess I'm a little bit out of practice. There was I, hardly any context, a little bit of B-roll, and suddenly we're into, what are we into? I don't know. Let me give you a little bit of context for this video so you know what it is we're doing rather than we're just seeing a bunch of sights and sounds and no one knows what's going on. A little while ago, in this very studio of mine in my garden, I sat down with a couple of friends to share a cigar and a drink and just catch up on life. It's what we do every fortnight, me and a bunch of guys. But on this night, there was just three of us. And they gave me a little bit of a grilling, if you like. They know I've been working on this book for 16 years or so. And it had a couple of different alliterations. And they sort of said, Rick, what's going on with the book? What's it going to take for you to finish it? And I kind of gave a little bit of ums and ers because, you know, sometimes when you don't really want to face an issue, you kind of just try and bluff your way through it. But I love these guys and I trust them. So I was quite honestly just said, after a couple of trying to knock away the questions a little bit, I kind of just said to them, guys, I've got to be honest with you, I don't know what to do next. I feel out of my depth. I feel like I need some help. I feel like I need someone who knows how to do layouts of the images, of the text, how to help me format a book. I just don't know how to do it. And they said, okay, Rick, how about we help you? How about we get round you and we connect you to the right people in the right places for the right prices, and we get this thing done. And as an extra kicker or an extra kind of a bit of inspiration, they said, how about, because I run a thing, or me and these guys and a bunch of other guys, we run a thing called Mob, which is an event for men in private woodland here in Hertfordshire. 4 times a year we get together. There's axe throwing and archery and different things each month, but really we cook a whole lamb over the fire. We make our own naan bread. We have a cigar and a whiskey, or if you don't want to drink, you don't drink. Do whatever you got to do. But it's a place really for men. It's giving men an environment where they can connect, be listened to, talk if they want to, and connect with other men. It's just as simple as that when you really get down to it. But we had one of these from that moment I was talking about when I was chatting with these guys. 8 weeks ahead of us was the next Mob, July 4th here in the UK. And they said, how about this, Rick? How about we help you? But how about we actually say, by the time we reach the next Mob, we have the book not only finished, but published. And not only published, but copies printed in our hand, signed, and we give as many of them away as we can to the men that come to Mob, just as a free gift, just to bless them, just say, hey, we love you. This is what one of our guys, me, wrote this book, and we'd love you to have it. And I said, boys, let's do it. So this video and the next video that follows this one is a little bit of that journey of finishing the book and what that meant and how that took shape, and actually then kind of showcasing it at the Mob in July for all the guys that came along to it. So that's the video, okay? So we're going to need a little bit more, and I'm going to hand back over to one of my favorite people in a minute to explain a little bit more of the context and give you a bit more backstory. But that's what we're doing. This video, we're kind of talking a little bit about the journey of the book, and the next video will really lean into how we presented it over at Mob in July. So yeah, that's the context. Let me hand over to this one of my greatest friends in the world, a wonderful guy, and he'll give you a little bit more context about the book and stuff. And so this next bit happened like about 2-3 months ago. So we're going back in time now. Anyway, don't forget, if you're watching this, to like and subscribe and press the little bell icon, and then you'll get more videos as we carry on now, returning as we are here on the Flat Earth Podcast. Over to this wonderful fella. Love this guy. I'm just here in the studio, just putting a little bit more work into the final kind of push of the book. It's been 16 years pillar to post with this book, and I thought I had it wrestled and finished last year, about a year and a bit ago now. I actually published the book, believe it or not. It came out, it was on Amazon, but no sooner had I published it and shown it to some friends who I really respect, that a few questions they had and a few niggles I had and a few mistakes I'd made me withdraw the book. And then life took hold and a few turns happened work-wise and a bunch of other stuff, and I ended up working a 2-bit job that I didn't enjoy, that I actually hated every moment of it. But it left me with lots of time on my hands in the middle of a shift, when in a factory, when everyone else has gone home, there's 3 of us left, and I found myself drawing and doodling. And one day I found that I'd sent a little picture of a doodle to a friend, and he said to me, like, "Hey Rick, these are good. What's this?" I was like, "Oh mate, it's just me drawing myself. I've always drawn myself as a little character." And he said, "No, these are good, mate. These are amazing. You got more of these?" I said, "Mate, I've been doing this since I was, I don't know, 15 years old." And he said, like, "Mate, send me the rest." And I sent them to him, and he's a world-class super artist, real visionary, and just, an artisan. If it had been anyone else, I would have ignored it. But he said, "You should do something with these. You should do something with these." And I was like, "All right." He said, "You should illustrate the book." And I was like, "I don't know, man. Like, these are kids' drawings." And I think I had that idea because I'd always done them since I was a kid. And sometimes we belittle young places in us, and we think that they are, because they are younger, that they somehow, if we do them now, they're immature. They're of no adultly value. But that's often not true, And so I listened to him, and I accepted what he said, and I began a process with his help, actually, quite a large dollop of his help a few months later, to work on a stack of drawings for the book. And that's now led me to a place where I'm just gathering them all together and trying to work out where they fit in the book. I've done around 30 drawings. And what it's done is it's changed the whole flavour of the book. It's moved it from a text-only book, where only the words are attempted to convey who I am and the attitude I've got in what I'm saying, to a book with representations of my character, the things I find silly, the things I find funny. And it's a way of underlining parts of the book I think are important or significant or are funny, without having to underline it or put it in bold or something, or I don't know, something, Illustration has become illumination in some regard. Well, that's what I think. We'll see, I guess, when the book comes out and how other people see it. But, actually, I have so enjoyed the process. Yeah, I've so enjoyed the process that regardless of how it's received, or how I even think about it by the time it's done, it has done a large benefit of good to me to do it this way. It's been a brand new thing for me. And returning to childhood places of drawing has been invigorating. I can't quite explain it. It has reawakened parts of me, and there's a freedom and a lightness to coming down to the studio and drawing. When I built this place, I thought it would be a man cave stroke writing room, but it's actually become, and I can't believe I still feel like a fraud saying this, it's become a creative space. It's become like an artist's studio for me, and I never thought I'd say that, and it does feel a little bit oh no, touchy-feely, but yeah, that's what it is, and that's what I'm doing, and hopefully this book after the long journey of many years and editions and versions and people looking over it and giving it to friends and stuff. It's now become a thing that's going to be released back into the wild. I think it came from the wild. It came from my walk with God, my life with people, my mistakes, my stupidness, my wisdom and understanding, and it's been civilized down into paper and pages and drawings, and now it's about to be released back into the wild to go and live where it needs to really live, and we'll see whether it thrives or not. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw this down. It's good to document the process when you're doing something right. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to carry on. I've got to finish off drawing myself as a pig and a chicken somehow. So I'll do that. I'll get that finished and get to print this book, I guess. Yeah, thanks. I don't know what to tell you. Laters. Bye. Off you go. Off you trot. See you later. I'll smoke a pipe now as well, which is definitely a sign of being an artist. You know that's true. Or like a sailor. I'm down with whatever.